War Dawgz. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. And if you don't, we're here to educate you. We'll start off. We have Amanda Nutty, Brett William Mauser, Jeff Price, and Master Bradley Bates. Drop the Bradley. Tell us. We'll start with Amanda because you always want to lead with your strength. What voices do you do?
I play Captain Nutting, of course, and a Thai whore, and Princess.
Brett?
I play General Mayhem and Captain Mauser, and a couple other people here or there.
Jeff Price.
How you doing? I would do the voice of Admiral Price and Admiral Frenchie, and a couple of others here and there.
Master Bates.
I play Vax and Frog and Amicia, the gay guy, the Japanese sergeant, the drill sergeant, the reporter, the jihadist,
Weston.
and Weston, yes, Weston. Yes. Ross. I don't even know the rest of them. I can't remember.
Whose idea was War Dawgz to begin with?
That would be mine. That would be mine. My parents had retired a couple years ago, and they were moving to Arizona, so I had to come home and get all the old crap that I had out of storage at their place. One of them was a trash can full of Legos, and I brought it home, and San Antonio was 6 o'clock in the morning, a long night, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and I opened up this trash can, and I saw the old instruction manuals to a lot of little ships. So I started putting some Legos together and then made a couple ships, and I was...
That's what you do as a guy.
Yeah, 32-year-old man.
Hey,
and I started
nothing
going...
wrong with that.
I know. I'm just stating the obvious. And I started flying around and I was like, I can make a movie out of this. So I started taking some little video pictures and then tried stop frame animation for about 3 seconds of the whole damn thing, which was a little radar dish circling around. But everything else was kind of just in front of a green screen.
The green screen was funny.
Yeah.
Because he would give me he was filming, and they had a little Lego neon green little sticks, and we had little sticks too, and we'd tape them to him or stick them in little holes, and he'd be like, "Oh, fly it this way," and I'd be like, "Oh, make a loop-de-loop," and I'd be on a little stick. And I'm making the sound effects with my own voice, like thinking, I don't need to be doing this. Why am I doing this? I'm going, wee! Like, what? He can add that later. But it's just the stupid, goofy shit like that, and it's kind of evolved after that.
And all of our actors were out of town or someplace else or busy or in another country. Yeah, you're still in Corpus. So I said, and that was one of the reasons I said, well, I want to make a movie, I want to do something, but everybody's gone, so the phrase phoning it in kind of had a new meaning after this. So I just called people and said, hey, say this. And they said it, and that's one of the reasons it takes place in space, is because I wanted to have that intercom sound, or that was an explanation as to why everyone was over the phone. They were talking through their helmet intercom system. That's why the audio is so crappy the first season and a half or so. And then it just evolved from there. I made that short little 5-minute one, and that was supposed to be all it was. Yeah. But everyone fell in love with it, so I just couldn't stop.
Well, you stole my second question away from me, which is where the Legos came from, and now we know the great big garbage can from your parents.
The great big garbage can from the
5-gallon trash can. That's more than 10-gallon.
Yeah.
What gave you the idea that the characters die and then come back to life?
Well, it kind of goes back to the first episode. The first episode they died. Yeah, that was supposed to be it. Basically because I didn't want to do another one, and I just killed them all off. And
well, you asked me that too. It's like, well, how do we make people come back to life since we're going to do more? I was like, who cares? Why explain it? Just do it. It'll be funny.
Reanimation, reincarnation.
Regurgitation.
The re. Double R's of animated movies.
It was just out of necessity. We created it. I didn't want to create new characters. The characters were perfect enough. So we just decided to go ahead and keep with the characters, and just, in order for that to happen, you just got to bring them back to life. And then I think I ordered was it Admiral Price ordered General Mayhem to bring him back. Because you didn't come in until the second, because you weren't in the very first episode. You know, the first 5 minutes.
No.
And then Price came in the second little segment.
And said, I need those Dawgz Squadron checks. And, well, they're dead. I don't care.
So they did?
Who gave them permission to be dead?
Yeah, who gave them dead?
Yes, sir. They're dead.
Dead? What? How did that happen? I never gave them permission to get themselves dead. They won't do it all, Private.
It's General, sir.
Of course it is. Captain, we need Dawgz Squadron off this one. I want them in my office at 11 p.m.
But they're dead, sir.
That's not my problem now, is it? I don't care how you do it, Sergeant Major. Just get those men in my office by 0300 hours. And they better be alive, damn it.
War Dawgz was a one-shot wonder that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Killing time, bored to tears, and has turned into how many seasons now?
We're on our third, we're about a quarter of the way through the third season.
Well, there's also side stories with the War Dawgz and the
Yeah, if you include the War Dawgz.
There's the War Dawgz election.
Yeah. War Dawgz election.
When we first did that first one, we didn't expect to do it again. And then when we did, and kind of a lot of the characters kind of came kind of a life of their own. Because Vax wasn't a big character, and Vax was, I guess.
It kind of reversed. Because Weston was the hero.
The hero, and he just disappeared and Vax took over.
Yeah.
And then Frog stopped being French more, became Hispanic, like, I don't know, Hispanic-French mix, I don't know what the hell it was.
French-Spanic.
Yeah, it's French-Spanic. I don't know where the hell that came from, but, yeah, and then, your character just, well, we never brought him back.
Lassiter?
Yeah, Lassiter's still.
He's still on the planet.
He's still a skeleton.
Yeah, he's still playing.
I think he's the only one that's never been brought
And
back.
I loved Lassiter so much too.
I think he's the
I
only one
loved
that's never been brought back.
The-
His credit was good.
That was easy.
So what do you want to eat? Sir, 1 box. On account of my, condition, would it be best to be left in charge of the truck? Or the large, highly explosive planet booming missile? Sweet.
How about Weston? The first season, big character, died, gone, history. What, he's immune to coming back?
No, he came back.
He comes back. He's just not a main character anymore.
Well, the audience kind of started taking a little bit of control of the wheel of who they liked. And Weston had a few fans.
He was a straight man. He was too much the straight man.
And it's just normal. He was just a normal guy. Everybody else was just whacked. And you had all these other characters that were so strange and so out there that those were the ones that kept because people liked watching weird people.
So the normal guy just did not have a chance.
Just disappeared.
Hey! Don't you think? You've got 2 fighters right on you. I see him. I can't take him.
You go boom now.
Yeehaw! Weston! Get down, Weston! Oh, you're doing me down, son. Thanks, Weston.
No problem. Just remember to save my ass when... Oh, fuck!
Oh, damn. Well, that was a disappointing climactic